Hey class, I hope that you had a relaxing spring break, and I miss you all, and I'm really sad that I don't get to see you the rest of the year, but come back and visit me next year, or hopefully you can take photography or some other class that I've been teaching. Alright, so let's get into it. So, this week I have on Schoology under the folder, so I just closed it. Don't mind all these folders, you guys can't see them. All you should be able to see is the e-learning folder at the bottom. Let's see. So, this week the folder is labeled, well, it's under e-learning first of all. You click that and it's under the dates April. I have the dates wrong. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I put the 16th. It should be the 14th to the 16th. So I'll change that after I post this video. So not quite the right date, sorry about that, but that's the folder you'll go into. And so what we're going to be doing is a reverse drawing. So basically the concept is you will fill in using the Sketchbook app, complete black in the background, and then you're going to use the eraser tool to make lines and draw that way. So it's kind of like backwards. Instead of making, like black marks on white paper, so to speak, it will be making white marks on black background paper. So that's what we'll be doing. And I'm going to post this video for you guys, and you can follow along or watch it and then just do your own thing. So I have a folder labeled example photos too, so these are all pictures that would work really well for like reverse drawing using black as the background and then like erasing away the lines. So I'll just open up some examples for you so that you can see. A lot of these are actually prints from printmaking, which is a style of art where you either have like a plastic block, like a rubber block or a wood block, and you carve into it, and then you roll ink on it and use it as a stamp on paper. You kind of like stamp it onto paper after you carved away at it. So I thought this concept could be cool with the app. Printmaking's really fun. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do it in class because we won't be there the rest of the year. Let's see. So that was one example. I have a ton of them here. Just look through them. Things that would be were probably originally prints from printmaking, but would work well for just using the Sketchbook app and using the eraser tool to kind of erase away at the white areas. Alright, so feel free to look through those, or if you have your own idea, or if you want to look up your own example, feel free to do that. So this is just a folder of ideas if you were to work with that. Alright, so that's Schoology. Now I'm going to hop on over to the Sketchbook app. And I was practicing a little bit. My example picture I use is the bottom left picture, and I was starting to play with it on my own separate layer right here. But I am going to scratch this sketch and start a new one. Alright, create that, and I'm just going to discard this one. Alright, so I got my new sketch here, and I'm going to make two separate layers, one for the picture example and one so that I can draw on it and delete that example picture later. Alright, now at the top menu here, if you kind of scroll to the side, you can add in an image, and again, remember to have two different layers. Alright, here's my example. And you can use your fingers to scale that down and kind of place it off to the side. And then you hit done in the corner here. Alright, so now I got this layer here. I'm going to hop over to a different layer so I'm not drawing on that same layer, and I can delete that image later. Alright, you can use whatever tool you want to fill in the background with black. This vintage marker I found was really easy to fill in quickly. Just make the size really big and then change the color to black, which I think it's on, but black. And then just start filling it in. go, it's all filled in now. Then we are going to use the one of the eraser tools. This one is a textured eraser, so it'll give you like a texture to it. This one is a cashmere eraser. Ooh, fancy. So feel free to use either one of those. Let's see if there's any other ones. Let's see, soft eraser, so the ones you guys are used to in class. And then we also have hard erasers as well, more of the like thicker rubber. So there's a few different types of eraser here, so just kind of experiment with them, figure out which one you like. I'm going to use the hard eraser because it's got like an edge to it, and you can change also the size of it right here. I'm just going to make it small to start off with. Make sure to play around with different like sizes of the eraser, so make the lines different sizes throughout. Try some really thin ones, some thin delicate ones, try some thicker ones, and play around with that in your sketch. Alright, so it's kind of like right here to start off with. Don't like that. And make a swirl. Kind of goes off like that. And I'm just gonna add repeated lines to like build up that swirl texture. I'm gonna make this a little bit thicker. Let's see. Try that one. No, this has like a soft edge to it, so I don't want to try that. This texture looks kind of fun. Maybe we'll play with that. Oh yeah, I like that a lot better. There we go. It's a little bit prettier. There we go. It kind of flows over here. And I'm gonna use that same eraser but make the size a little bit smaller and add in some different size lines to add some interest. Just add a ton of that. There's a lot of repeated like swirl lines in this. And a lot of thinner lines on the edges. This kind of flows around like that. It gets less and less heavy on the line work as it gets towards the bottom. Alright, so there's some more thicker lines up here to really emphasize that movement. Okay, go back to thin lines and add that in. So I could keep going for a while with these lines, but I'm gonna move on to the bottom here. And I think best to just outline that house first and then add in kind of that halo to it. Let's see. So there's like a porch right here. Getting that angle of the roof. Here we go. Add in a chimney and another angle of the roof. There we go. And then make sure there's room for the ground, so I just outlined that, and then it kind of is really like heavy on the line work around the house and then starts to fade. So I'm going to make the lines a little bit bigger for this, just to fill in space quicker. Okay. Now I need thinner lines to fade it out. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of repeated line works till it starts to build up and look like a print. Kind of like when you would scratch away at it on a print, you would like use a carving thing to just start to carve away at this. Starting to look similar. All right, we're getting there. Then I would add details in the ground. You can see there's like light that you can see in the ground to erase away at. Okay. And then there's a ton more I would want to do in the sky. There's stars, there's more swirl marks, but I'll let you guys get to it. I don't want to make this video super long. Yeah, so I just add details to the ground then, and add more details in the sky, play around with different line weights, and like spend my time actually like practicing with the lines and like making them look nice. But I don't want to make you guys wait here forever. So I'll let you get to it. Basically, again, go to Schoology, the example photos folder, find what example you'd want to work off of, or find your own example online somewhere of something that would have a black background and you can erase away at as a reverse drawing, and add it into the Sketchbook app, use it as a reference, and just create your own version of it. Okay. So have a good week. Please contact me if you have any questions, anything like that, and see you later. Bye.